I have a heavy heart today. I remember how I felt the day we were attacked. I can tell you almost every minute of that day. There was a sense of not being prepared that was unnerving. And I've tried from then to now never to be that unprepared again. You know, New York was sort of the center stage. The Pentagon was smoldering, and the first counterattack in the war on terror was on Flight 93. Probably the destruction of the Capitol would have been inevitable if one of these wide-body planes had hit it. And the only reason they didn't get there is some Americans who are just average, ordinary people said, no, that's not going to happen on my watch. And that spirit, let's roll, has been lost.
My fellow Americans, the war in Afghanistan is now over.
I never dreamed on the 20th anniversary of 9/11, to the day almost, that the Taliban would be in charge of Afghanistan, that hundreds of Americans would be left behind because of the way we withdrew, and that we would abandon thousands of Afghans who bravely fought along our side. It's going to be harder to get allies because who wants to follow us and fight with us after what we did in Afghanistan? The terrorists believe they beat us. Their recruitment is going to go through the roof. And there's a jihadi Olympics going on between Al-Qaeda and ISIS as to who could hurt us the most, the quickest. You accept religious tolerance as an American? They don't. You believe that people, including women, have the right to pursue their dreams? They don't. You believe in religious diversity? They believe in a master religion. I know that sounds crazy, but they believe this stuff. And they're not going to be successful over time. But what I worry about is how many of us have to die before we understand the threat. And I'm telling you right now, I know it's been long, I know people are tired, we spent a lot of money, we had over 6,000 soldiers die in Iraq and Afghanistan, we made our fair share of mistakes. But the one thing I can say, in the last 20 years, we protected the American homeland from a terrorist attack coming from Afghanistan because we were there working with the Afghans who reject these people. And now we don't have that presence. So I'm going to take this day of remembrance and channel it in something positive. We're going to honor the dead, remember their families, and try to rally our nation to make sure this never happens again.